And in this episode, we're gonna talk about server point and project base point that are considered as practical coordinate systems in the Revit projects. Firstly, I have opened the file here. As you can see, here we got the server point and project base point both that I have changed the rotations. Adjusted different angles to show you the differences between true north and the project north, like this way. The project north shows up straightly. Here I have two grid lines to show you the exact points, and this is the survey coordinate system, and the other one is project base point. That, as you can see, there is a distance or difference between project base point and survey coordinate system. Firstly, let us begin with server coordinate system and project coordinate system. Here, as I mentioned before, server coordinate system is a global coordinate system which used for distinguishing the location or global locations. For instance, you can distinguish your current region based on server coordinate systems, that this is a global coordinate system and it is not related to the project. It is independent to the project location. Server coordinate system is a standard in most of the softwares. However, usually we specify the length and the width of the geographic length and width, the x and y coordinate, and survey coordinate systems. We got these three options for them. And note that the survey coordinate system is usually used for the large scales comparing to project coordinate system. And as mentioned before, it is used for energy analysis, for sun path analysis, casting shadow, and a specific region on the Earth. And you should note that the server coordinate system considers the curveness of the Earth, as the Earth is spherical. And as mentioned before, we usually set or adjust the server coordinate point at the corner of the property line or at the corner of the region, selected or desired region. And this is showing the global location or the global coordinates of the region in a digital way. And let me tell you this point that the survey coordinate system has other names in other softwares. For instance, survey coordinate system in some other softwares is known as global coordinates or GIS coordinates or grid coordinates or surveyor coordinates, projection coordinates, state plane, shared coordinates. So if you were just encountered with these names, you should know that these are the same with survey coordinates, especially when you are importing or linking your files as IFC to set the positioning. And about project coordinate system, as I mentioned before, this is shows the local coordinate that we positioned it on the corner of the model, which I can position it on the wall or on the roof. Check it out. So right now the project coordinates here are changed. Check it out. The values, height, and the width are changed based on the project base point, like this way. And this shows that the objects like furnitures or columns or other components that do exist in your projects or you use them, you can measure them based on project base point or set project base point or project coordinate system as your criteria. So project coordinate system or project base point is placed usually at the corner of the building that we set it as the criteria for measuring the dimensions of our models or positioning them in the project. And project base point or project coordinate system is our base of modeling in Revit software that we adjusted at the corner of the building, that if you are working with other members of your group or your team, you can specify a position and then set it as your base point. For instance, you can pick a quick grid line or corner of the building for the project coordinate system. And the next point about project coordinate system is that project coordinate system has different names in other softwares. We know it as project base point or project coordinate system, that both are the same. We can know it as local coordinates, world coordinate system, WCS, world coordinate in DWG context, user system, or user coordinates, design coordinates, model coordinates, engineering coordinates, internal coordinates, CAD coordinates, and so on. That all of these are related to project coordinate system, that you may see these names in other softwares too. So you have a deep understanding out of survey coordinate system and project coordinate system in the process of BIM as a BIM modeler. So you're gonna play a crucial role in the BIM projects as an expert BIM modeler and make yourself and your skills outstanding among others.